Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing. Continuing on with Season 2 here with Race 18 on O Raceway. Now, as pointed out in a YouTube video, I think it was in the comments, that if we ever have any tracks that are from somewhere else, say their example was Jelly's Marble Runs, to sort of quote it or reference it, I think it's probably the correct phrase. And I'm pretty sure this is one. This was created by Boer in Marble World for us. But yeah, I think this is one of the tracks based on a Jelly's Marble Run track. So just to put that out there, that is where this has come from. There's the reference. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch with the sub things, because neither of those are actually new subscriptions. They were just like announcements on how long you've been subbed for, but for some reason Twitch is pulling it through as a new sub and then adding it to another month's sub, but you're not actually subbing. I think that's what's going on there. So I don't know if you actually got a sub from that. I assume not. But yeah, I don't know, it's really weird. A really odd one. I don't think my subscriber count went up from it, so bit of a weird one there. Not sure what's happening in the chat with the subs. It says you're sub though. Don't know, unless it's still carrying on from the last time you did it. Just say 5-month subscriber, just say cheese is a 2-month sub. I don't know, not sure. I'm not sure what is going on here. Yeah, and you're both first apparently. But I think that's a founder thing. Yeah, founder, so there's something to do with being a founder. I can't remember what qualifies you to be a founder off the top of my head. Also saw Superboss, hello, welcome to the chat. But yeah, weird stuff going on at the start here. Yeah, if you don't get any ads, then you've somehow cheated the subsystem. We also got a hype train for the first time, sort of going from those two. So yeah, weird stuff going on. Hopefully that doesn't cheat the system. Start the prediction. Yeah, feel free. If you want to start the prediction, it just saved me doing it. We'll be doing the normal prediction, so the one that goes from 0, 1 up to the max, not the elimination one, which is all the high numbers. So while Cheese is doing that, means I can get on to the track itself. Acting strange. Well, let me know if you can't do it, and I'll just set it up. So let's get in our races, reverse order of the previous race as always, so you can see the grid here. Just go through. We've got Shady, Blockmaster, Nick and Peskybird starting on the front row. And along the back we have Barto, Jenny, Muffin, Westport and McWave. Showing the positions for limbs only. No, then don't worry about it. I'll just quickly set it up. It pre-fills anyway for me, so I will set up the prediction now. Start a prediction. Oh, you got it. Have you got it? Waiting to see if it comes through. Okay, we'll have a quick look around the track while we're sorting this. So it's 18 laps. There we go. We have, yeah, the predictions have started up. Nice one, Cheese. Thanks for that. Let's see, can I click on it? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay. So 2 minutes on that, make sure you get your predictions in. So 18 laps around this track, starting with 2 left-handers into kind of a long hairpin. And a bit of an S-bend below and into this sort of sandy area. If I remember correctly, this is like a sand, like the sandy zone in the real world track. So you gotta be careful not to get caught out on the edges. We do sometimes see a marble or 2 bounce up onto these piles on the edges and get stuck. Got to be careful of that. Into a long hairpin, down to a right hand, a long left hand, then a big sweeping bend down to the bottom of the ladder, and then follow the tall ladder all the way back up to the start. So a fairly short track, nothing too complicated going on here. Yeah, we're about halfway through the DNFs, the prediction, so make sure you get the predictions in if you want to use your channel points, try and earn some more. Still trying to come up with future ideas for the channel points. I do have some things in mind for the future. Once we get more followers and more active viewers in, I do have some big ideas for some races we can do and get some more channel point involvement and more interactivity with all of you viewers. So if you're watching this on YouTube, come and head over to the Twitch. You can watch live, take part in the races, and join in with all the chat. And we're trying to hit 70 followers this season. We are 4 away, so it'd be really appreciated. Every follower I'm grateful for. And of course, subscribe on YouTube as well. That helps me out a lot and helps the channel. As the predictions come to an end, we'll get ready for the start. And we can get the race underway. So let's start the red lights. And it's green and they are off into the first corner. So Pesky is going to have the inside line into that first bend. Stanky just behind in second, then Shona in third. Shona with a good bounce up the inside is going to take first. Pesky's going to drop to second, Stanky third. Closely followed by Christopher and Dom. Christopher's going to lunge through the inside. He's going to get past Stanky. So does Dom. So not a good line by Stanky. T-Dub getting past as well. And Nick passed as well. Stanky not getting a good line through this area. But Shona trying to break away in the lead while everyone else is fighting for positions. Just grazing the edge of the dirt trail. Or the sand, I should say. Not the dirt. Bad bounce by T-Dub there. Is going to lose quite a bit of time. Jenny also bouncing around a bit. And then Bido and Armtech at the back. Bido with a bad release out of that section. Marley bumping up onto the curb there. Heading down to the ladder. Shona does not get a good entry. He's going to get caught up by Pesky, but Pesky doesn't quite make it on in time. Actually losing a few positions with that rollback. So Shona's going to be on the ladder in first. Then following is Christopher, Dom and Quack side by side. As we watch everyone else making their way onto the ladder. I think that is it. We'll see. We have lost one already. Akane has gone off on lap 1, so that is a DNF for them. I think that is it on lap 1 for DNFs as we are going towards lap 2. How are you at the back already? Yeah, an unfortunate start there for Cheese. Side by side with Tokyo, Bido and Muffin at the back, and then James just behind. Down to the first corner, Shona in the lead. Dom with the best line out of that first corner. Quack with a better line in the second corner will get in front of Christopher. But collision, Dom hitting Quack backwards. Christopher's now back in front. Pesky Bird getting set back by that means Nick's going to get the overtake. School of Thugs getting pushed off on that corner. Westport having some trouble getting held up. As everyone piles in really aggressively, it can set you back quite a bit. Bombs getting set back, but James using them as a bit of a bouncer to get in front of Cheese. So through the sand. Shona leading, Dom second, Christopher third. Get a bit of a zoom out in case anyone loses it here. Shady and Demon both with a bad exit. Beefcake bouncing off Shady and rolling backwards, so some time losses going on, causing a bit of a pile up down on this corner. This is a chance for people further back, and we did just see Muffin fall off on the corner. Same corner that Akane went out on. But on the ladder, Dom is now in the lead. Shona not getting a good entrance on the ladder. And Quack in third. And Jenny getting forced off on the entry to the ladder. Can happen as people pile in. You can get squeezed out, so that hasn't gone well there. And that is 3 DNFs already. Yeah, that is a dangerous corner at the bottom of the sandy area. Especially when there are a lot of racers fighting for position. With the release at the top, Dom in the lead and taking the fastest lap from Shona. Quack in third, Pesky Bird in fourth, closely followed by Zach just in time and Nick. They're all fighting for positions here. Space Comet just blocking out Adam. Zach with a bad bounce there. He's going to lose quite a few positions down this straight with not a lot of momentum, and Sawyer getting forced off there by Stanky. A big hit. Snork getting pushed back, Cloud Monkey getting pushed off the edge. Mini having some trouble. China getting rolled backwards. We see Dom in the background making their way down through the sand section. And then Cheese currently at the back. No one voted. No votes for the predictions. I guess we just wait to the end and just see what happens anyway. Adam getting slowed down there, but a collision is going to help them move along. Demon struggling to get a good line on the exit of this section. 2 laps in a row there. Magic going back and forth. Crimson has gone off on the corner. A disaster for them. Cheese gaining 2 positions that lap so far. See Cloud Monkey there down below. But on the ladder, up at the front, Shona and Dom side by side for first. Then we have Christopher and Dirt Monster also side by side. And you can see all the positions further down. There's Sawyer rolling around as well. So quite a few DNFs, quite an aggressive start to this race. Pesky Bird said this in the Discord. Are they watching but not talking in the chat? I mean, Pesky Bird currently in 6th, it looks like. Though with Dirt Monster bouncing like that, I think Pesky Bird's going to gain a spot, but Stanky's going to squeeze past them. Would nowhere to be seen. Looks like the time to retire. Yeah, we are at the point in the season now that the racers lower down don't have too much of a chance to get up into the top 3 unless they pull out something absolutely magical in these final few races. They need to see some big points. We're with a bit of a bounce there, we'll get a block on Space Comet, but Adam with a good line. Looks like Andrew is off. But up at the ladder, it looks like there's some trouble for Pesky Bird and Stanky at the ladder. Have they lost a few positions here? I think they might have done. We see Nick is now in front. Cutsy is as well. So yeah, there's some position losses on the ladder. Snorker's joined them, so bit of a time gain for them. And we see Cheese just joining at the bottom, taking it slow and steady. When you start middle grid, you can't get out of it. That can happen. Sometimes if the race isn't going your way, it can be better to just finish towards the back so you can start further up in the next race. Shona in the lead. Carol taking the fastest lap this time around. Christopher now in 2nd. Dom in 3rd. Zach 4th. Dirt Monster 5th. Cutsy getting pushed backwards there. Snorker's going to go around the outside of Pesky Bird. And then Pesky Bird's going to be followed by Stanky and just in time. Demon getting pushed back pretty bad there, but Daz is going to come through and help them out, so Demon will be just behind Wood. Beefcake with a good line. Shona having trouble through the sand, going backwards and forwards. Christopher with loads of momentum, but isn't going to be able to make the overtake in time. Dom just behind, then Zach carrying some good speed as well. Quack with a good line through there. Nick with a bad bounce is going to lose 3 positions. Pesky Bird with a rebound. Diamond Swords colliding with them. A bit of a time loss there. Dropping a few places. Dazza getting pushed out by Space Comet. A rebound off the wall for both of them means Daz is going to be stuck up on the sand and will be out of this race. Wood blocking Demon down the straight, causing a bit of a pile up behind, so time loss for all of them. Stormy making advantage of this with good momentum through this area. Gaining quite a few positions going towards the ladder. Baz with a good line as well. Wood with a perfect entry. Bartow is going to fall off. Get blocked out by Westport. Some good speed through there for some people. Up at the top, Shona and Dom are side by side. The stream element's going crazy on advertisements. Yeah, it's set on certain timers and line counts that are separated, but I'm guessing because the chat went quiet for long enough, it's managed to post 3 of them in a row. Christopher getting slowed down on the corner. Snorker's going to take the inside line and get around them. T-Dub's going to try and go around the outside stank. It's not going to work. Carol getting rebounded backwards. Eskibird, Mario and Blockmaster are going to sneak through. Is it all at the same time? Just happen to have all notifications all at the same time. It's a bit of a strange one. Twitch doing some strange stuff at the moment. But Dom flying past Shona with a great line through there, carrying a lot of momentum down that straight. Dirt Monster with a rebound, so going to lose a position to Zach. Snorker's going to help them. Stanky, Christopher, then T-Dub just behind. Peskybo going quite slow there, but a good line by Carol will join the back of that group. Giving them a slight nudge. Demon with a bad rebound there, getting pushed by Baz as well. Demon having trouble getting the exit on this sandy zone. We've got the 2 finishers trailing behind, just behind Cheese, and then Zor at the very back. The Shona made it on the ladder first, Dom second, Zach third, Stanky fourth, and then Dirt Monster and Christopher side by side following. Just in time, bit of a setback there, small time loss. Wood having trouble again on the left side, but we'll block out Armtech. And Magic losing a bit of time. And Zor losing even more time at the back. Up at the top, Shona taking the inside line into the first corner. Dom using the outside, using the curb to their advantage. Followed by Zach, Stanky, Dirt Monster and Christopher. Everyone's still fairly close together. The pack is starting to spread out a little bit. Christopher getting an overtake on Dirt Monster. Snorker getting pushed backwards. Cutsy as well with a rebound. Marley's going to get a bounce off of Logan and get in front of Peskybird. Jake's going to get in front of Logan. Shaq's in a bit of trouble, dropping a few positions. You see in the background on the sand section, Shona with a good line, using a rebound off the sand to try and get more momentum into the next straight. I think Dom is carrying more speed, and they're going to use it to get the overtake. Oh, we forgot about the chat box. Needed to be adjusted. We forgot. We'll have to do it after this race. To the ladder, Shona the perfect entrance. Dom didn't time it well. Has got a second rebound. That's a big time loss for Dom. Not so good for Zach and Christopher either. Them losing a bit of time on the ladder. But Stanky is going to be in third, closely behind Dom. Skyline's going to fall off on the outside. The Pesky Bird, Boer and Nick side by side. Superboss and Wolf side by side. TJ just missing out on that one, but just in time is going to help them on behind Logan. McWave struggling. Wood's going to squeeze in there alongside Cheese, Alice Westport and Storm King blocking Tokyo out. Bartow has dropped quite a bit towards the back, and Zor is struggling a lot at the back of the grid. But up at the front, Shona's trying to make a bit of a breakaway. Dom not too far behind. Zach getting held up on the corner slightly. Christopher's going to lunge down the inside and take that position. Can't be making mistakes like that on this bend. Quite a chunk of time lost. Eskibird and Jake having some trouble as well. Jake's just getting pushed around. Just in time to going to sneak past Logan during all that. And TJ is going to do the same along the inside line. Stormy getting pushed backwards. Going to lose a few positions. Carol's going to use that to jump 3 positions. Cheese is going to try and sneak around the outside of China, but it does not work. Down at the bottom, Dom is in the lead. Losing that lead to Shona. Stanky with a good bit of speed through here. Can they get past Dom? It looks like Dom's going to play the block. The Stanky does not make it past. But going to the ladder, Shona has collided with the ladder and rolled back, but has managed to get on before Dom and Stanky can get there. So Dom and Stanky will be side by side going onto the ladder. Zach with a steal of a position there past Christopher, who is being joined by Dirt Monster. Let's restart the stream. The delay was unreal. Yeah, stream delay can get pretty bad, especially on a phone. Generally seems to be worse than a computer, but I think it just depends. Seems like it can vary sometimes. So we see everyone trying to pile on here. Wood having some trouble getting on. Magic and Storm King having some difficulties. Meaning Zor catching up a little bit, but still at the back. Up at the front, Shona leading Stanky with the fastest lap. In third, just behind Dom. Right on the back of him here, Shona gets a bad bounce, but it's going to get hit by Dom and Stanky, meaning Dom's going to lose the position to Stanky. Stanky is now right on the tail of Shona. Zach's going to pass Dom and take third. Then Christopher, followed by Dirt Monster. T-Dub getting overtaken by Snorker. Hinch here is going to send Quack backwards. Cutsy backwards as well. Pescabur is going to just make it in front of them. Just in time getting pushed back, but a pinch from Logan is going to help them out. We make our way down to the front again. Cheese getting a bit of a setback on the corner. Having some difficulties this race. That would be interesting. But yeah, Shona still with a good lead. Although, that has just been lost as some trouble at the ladder. Zach and Stanky are going to sneak through and will be tied for first place. Shona dropping to third. Dom fourth, Dirt Monster fifth, and Christopher joined by Snorker for sixth. Yeah, big jinx indeed. So quite a big loss for Shona there, but can they make it back before the end? We are on lap 9 of 18, about to go on to lap 10. Bumping going on at the bottom. Wood with an absolute steal of a few positions flying through there. But you need to get up into the points for it to matter. Unless the people at the back are going to be taking my advice of finishing towards the bottom for a better start on the next race. It's going to be tough to catch up with these front runners at the moment. Stanky leading, Zach in second, Shona very close behind in third, Dom in fourth, Dirtmaster fifth, Christopher sixth. Diamond Swords and Marley are going to pass Snorker, seventh and eighth. Then T-Dub, Side Effects lunging in front of Harry. Then Blockmaster and Boer. The big pile up here, Logan's going to gain a few positions, Jake's going to get past Wolf, Quack's going to pass just in time. China's going to be set backwards on the bounce, Buddha getting forced back as well, and Stormy getting pushed back slightly. So a tough corner, that one. When you're piling in all together, it can get a bit sketchy. Got to be careful going into corners as a big group. But Stanky currently leading and with the fastest lap. Could be looking at trying to get themselves some big points this race. Gotta work on my timing. I think it could end soon again. The last one didn't end too soon. I think we were over the hour mark when the stream actually ended, which is good. Thing is, it's weighing it up because obviously people watching the streams I think, would like the longer streams. They like to see it at least an hour. But then turning that into a video to then put on YouTube, I imagine the shorter videos are going to do better on YouTube, as people probably only want to watch a quick 10-minute race, because our view times aren't amazing on YouTube. They are a bit shorter, so I think people are either skipping through or they're watching the first part, seeing how long it is, and then not really watching the whole thing. But I do enjoy the Twitch side of it a bit more, the interactivity and the longer racing. I think there's a bit more drama, a bit more excitement that can happen than just having a quick like 3-lap race, 5-lap race and then it being over. Especially with the amount of races we have in the competition. As Zach getting around Stanky with a bad line through the S-bend. And as Cheese is there, that is why you should follow the Twitch and watch live. It is indeed. It'll be much more enjoyable than Stanky reclaiming that first place past Zach. And sub for no ads, yeah, I second that. With no ulterior motive behind it, Marley has gone off as an end of the race for them after being in the top 10. So F's in chat for Marley. But Stanky up to the ladders, got held up slightly. Zach's going to get on next to them. Dirt Monster bouncing off. Diamond Swords is going to get on in third. Dirt Monster fourth. Shona fifth. Make UMR rich. We can dream, can't we? We can dream. Pesky Bird currently sat in 14th. And Jake currently are 20th place, last person in the points, but they are side by side with Blockmaster and Superboss, so it will be interesting. Just think about how much we could put in with lots of money, how big these streams could be, lots of followers, the events we could put on. Anyways, maybe we can get sponsorship one day, even that I'd do. Help out with some of the payments and the bots and everything. Marble Camp for Side Effects. 10th place. There we go. We have a request. Boer's cheating, apparently. Boer currently sat in 12th. Side Effects with a good line through here is going to get passed on. Dirt Monster in some trouble. Can Side Effects sneak through? It doesn't look like they're going to squeeze, but they're not going to quite make it. Dirt Monster closes them down. Oh, because Boer built this track. Yeah, could give them the advantage. But I think Boer's history on their own track hasn't been great for them. He may have created it a while ago and probably hasn't been practicing too much. As we see Boer dropping off, I think they were listening in. Dropping out of the top 20. Are they actually still on the track though? This could be interesting. Is Boer still going? Can't see where we're on the ladder. We're going to have to pull away for a second. Let's have a look. They are still running. They have just dropped quite a bit. Who's at the back currently? We see Zor's gained a few positions. Demons had an absolute nightmare. Is now very close to the back of the pack. Storm King currently in last place as we see all of our DNFs out in the distance. But lap 13, we will go back to our Side Effects cam for a little bit longer. That was quite a short cam, so we'll do one more lap with Side Effects. With these laps not being too long. And Side Effects currently in 8th. Like I say, these marble cams can bring you some luck. But at the same time, I can jinx you just as hard. which one will succeed. Blockmaster had the fastest lap there, but it's just been taken by someone who isn't in the top 20. So if they are wanting that extra point for the fastest lap, they will need to make their way up into a point scoring position. Dirt Monster's going to squeeze Side Effects out. Side Effects going to try and go around the inside of T-Dub. It works, but with a bad bounce means T-Dub's going to have more momentum down the straight. Coming up to the ladder once again. Side Effects taking the inside line, squeezes past T-Dub, will be in front of them. It's going to get blocked by Shona. A push from T-Dub. Side Effects going to jump about 4 positions there. So a big move for Side Effects, and that will be it for the Marble Cam on Side Effects. Yes, Marble Cam brings you success. UMR brings you debt. UMR brings you pain and suffering. But in the lead, Stanky Diamond Swords is now in second, and quite a big gap down to third with Snorker, and then Side Effects and Shona side by side. Stanky on the move already onto lap 14. Never worked for you. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's not 100% success. Maybe 90%. Marble Cam is out of stock. You should be able to do it once per user per stream, and a maximum of 3 times per stream overall. Although I think sometimes it does this thing where if 2 people do it at the same time, and it's happened before, that can cause it to glitch and go out. As Storm King is off, see them rolling along the floor in the distance. It'll be a DNF for them. There might be a cooldown on it. There could be a cooldown. Although I feel like it should say if there's a cooldown other than out of stock. So yeah, if you try again. I don't remember what the cooldown time is set to. Stanky getting pushed by Diamond Swords, having a bit of a time loss on the ladder, but Diamond Swords helping them out. So Diamond Swords and Stanky side by side for that #1 spot. Shona rolling back off the ladder, but no one catching them. Superboss is in 11th now. So going on to lap 15, it's going to be close down to the end, up at the front, Stanky and Diamond Swords, but Snorker potentially in range to catch up if they get a few good laps in. Diamond Swords going to try and get a good line through there, but it's going to get blocked by Stanky. It blocked quite hard actually. There we go, so now we have the Superboss request in 11th, just as they're coming off the ladder. And we'll be taking slightly inside line next to Logan. Going to block Dirt Monster, but Blockmaster getting around them. Yeah, I think it was saying out of stock because of the time delay between when you can use it, so that it doesn't get spammed one after another. Might shorten that time, so at least be used maybe after 1 Marble Cam, but don't want it to be too frequent so we can actually watch the races. Of course, that's why I've limited it overall, so we're not spending the entire race in watching people, specific people. Superboss with an right line. Shax managed to get themselves stuck. Superboss is going to dash for the inside, but a bit of a slow exit. Means Harry's going to be just behind them, and Pesky Bird behind Harry. It looks like Snorker has put in a good lap and has taken first going towards the ladder. We'll have to see what they're looking like on the ladder because the checkpoint is just before it. But going towards the ladder, Snorker, then Diamond Swords, then Stanky. Superboss having some trouble getting on. Does make it. Dom getting blocked out by that Pesky Bird and Dirt Monster it is. We are in the end game now. Not long left. So let's see what's happened up at the top. They're all side by side. So Snorker's going to have the inside line here. going on to lap 16. Everyone's squeezing together. Diamond Sword's not going to let Stanky past. Oh, my throat's getting a bit dry coming towards the end of this race. Diamond Sword's really sort of abusing Stanky here, trying to force them backwards and not letting them past. I'm actually going to have to take a drink. Got Fanta with me today. Hashtag not sponsored. So, there we go, that's a bit better. Snorker in the lead, Diamond Sword's in second. Stanky losing a bit of time because of some of that dirty play by Diamond Swords. I mean, Shona is behind Stanky. Then T-Dub, Christopher and Blockmaster following. Big bounce by Harry on the sand means you're going to lose a few positions. See Zach, Side Effects and Super Boss flying through there. But we're going to focus a bit on the front runners here as we're approaching the end. Stanky is going to take revenge as Diamond Swords Palmer hitting them really hard now, struggling to get on the ladder. This is a big time loss for Diamond Swords, dropping all the way down to around the 6th, 7th place mark alongside Blockmaster. And Stanky's going to move into second and T-Dub's going to move up into third. Yeah, maybe I need a channel points redemption for drinking. Maybe drink during the race. On to lap 17. Approaching the end of this race. Snorker is leading. Stanky in second. T-Dub third. Shona is going to be on the inside line there. It's just going to be in fourth in front of Christopher, and then Diamond Swords behind just in front of Blockmaster. Bad collision on the wall, but Blockmaster's going to help them out. Logan's going to push Zach backwards slightly. And we see Super Boss currently in 10th. Yeah, that'd be funny. You need a better teammate. I think Diamond Swords might be thinking the same, but hey, if this was a team season, then definitely. Of course, there will be Team Season 2 coming up soon after this season, so we both might have to get things sorted out for then. Snorker's off. An absolute fail for Snorker. Doesn't get the lineup right on the ladder and has failed off the edge. That is a big F for Snorker, meaning Stanky going into the final lap will be in the lead. Diamond Swords having trouble again, means Zach's going to get past them. A dramatic change of events on lap 17. Yeah, I think Wood might be changing team following this season as well. She's carrying the team while in last place. So Stanky is gonna take the #1 spot here, going on to the final lap. Christopher, T-Dub and Shona side by side. Who's going to take it? T-Dub is going to be in second, Christopher third, Shona fourth, Blockmaster fifth. So it's getting close at the end. And in true UMR fashion, we have had some late race drama. So a big switch around up at the top. But it's looking good for Stanky. This could be just what they needed. Wolf Smash to get themselves stuck in the sand. T-Dub is gaining some good momentum around there. They're going to be right on the tail of Stanky. It could come down to the ladder. Christopher not far behind either. This is going to be close. T-Dub with a better line through there means T-Dub's going to take first, getting past Stanky. Christopher and Shona very close together. The push from Shona there. Christopher getting some speed. Up to the ladder. T-Dub gets a rebound. Everyone gets a rebound. T-Dub on. Stanky gets pushed on by Shona. Christopher fails to get on the ladder and is failing repeatedly. With some help from Zach, Blockmaster and Christopher are both on. But this means Stanky and T-Dub, it will be a drag race to the line. And Shona pretty much has third secured. The laps roll by so fast. Very funny there by Cheese. Very funny. Oh dear. With the cheesy jokes, eh? It's right in the name. Who's going to take it on this race down to the line? I can't even tell who's in front here. It's right down to the line and with a 0-second difference. 0-0-0. T-Dub takes the win. Stanky in second. Quite a few neck and necks actually with no time difference in it. Shona third. Christopher fourth. Blockmaster fifth. Zach sixth. Logan seventh. Superboss 8th, Dinosaurs 9th, Pesky Bird getting into 10th there, alongside Side Effects and Harry taking 11th and 12th, then Cutsy 13th, Mario 14th, Adam 15th, TJ 16th, Nick 17th, Dirt Monster 18th, Quack 19th, and Dom just managing to take 20th, side by side with Quack and Just in Time. Them two just missing out. Stanky should have won that. Yes, some may say that was... Couldn't get any closer. Tell you what, you could not get any closer. But in fact, T-Dub having the better lap following, so even if there was one more lap, looks like T-Dub ran this lap well. And, you know what, wouldn't have looked too good for Stanky, although Shona dropping off there. Yeah, T-Dub putting in a very good end to the race. Stanky doing really well, but is going to have to take a second place. Both races should get the points of first. Nope, we can't do that. Fortunately, we cannot do that. It's been declared over here that T-Dub has taken the win. There was no split, but it has been called. It must be 0.00000001. Such a fine split that it cannot be recorded. Our winner, Marble Camp on our winner. Congratulations to T-Dub. Putting a good race. That's a bit mean. God, the aggression. You have to sleep with one eye open. Although that does mean no more races, so I think that'll be a loss for you if you do that. Yeah, T-Dub did show the split time on them, which was interesting. The split time wasn't displayed on Stanky. Meaning my board thinks Stanky won. Well, you know what? We'll see what actually happens here. T-Dub technically got first here, but I wonder if when the leaderboard loads in, anything will change around. I have a feeling it won't. I think it's going to stay as it is. But with it that fine, yeah, it must have been a bit confusing, but it made the decision. Yep, there we go. With a 0.000 split, T-Dub has taken the win. Stanky's going to have to take second place, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. They did put in a good race. Shona third, Christopher fourth, Blockmaster fifth. So yeah, very close finish for quite a few people. Now the DNFs, even though no one voted, we'll go through the DNFs. So Cheese, you know what to do. No, we cannot do that. It's one person takes first. One person per position. That's how it's going to have to be. It's only fair. We go as the leaderboard says. Yeah, no. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Not having this again. Points for those in the chat. So we see there, just in time, Poms just missing out on point scoring positions. We make our way down. We see the DNF's Tokyo actually getting the fastest lap in 44th, but not going to get a point for it. did not finish in the points. And here are the DNFs. Quite a few DNFs actually. Surprising amount. I was not expecting this many on this track. And there we go. Thank you, Cheese. With the predictions completed. And nobody thought this would happen. Well, when no one predicts, that's what happens. Whether anyone would have predicted that, who knows? W for the chat, and we both get 30 points. Or we unfollow. Well, you know what? If you unfollow, then you miss out on all the exciting races to come and the future seasons. So I think that'll be your loss there. You provide humour for the watchers on YouTube. Yeah, if they make it this far through the video. But we'll go to the standings. You lose the comedians. And you'll lose the races. I'll unfollow you back too, Cheese. Yeah, we'll do the standings now. So I'm going to input the standings. Yeah, see, think about that. Input the results, I should say. And I'll be back with the standings in a couple of minutes. Okay, so the results have been entered. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Yeah, I am following Cheese. He's one of my track builders. I'm following you. You don't stream. So on this account, no, not at the moment. I think Cheese is possibly the only person I follow at the moment. I might be wrong there. But yeah, I follow Cheese because I was watching him building the highway race. So whenever I see that pop up and I'm not up to much, then I'll check it out, see how the progress is going. And of course, Cheese has made a few tracks for us through the past and for a few of the events. I don't know, I see UMR in your chat. Yeah. I mean, I could follow you as well, but you don't stream anymore. But yeah, over to the leaderboard standings. So, Snorker, unfortunately after the fall-off, does not extend the lead anymore, but is still holding first place, although those points could have been really big for them. Magic is, well, with 137 I should say, 137 points. Magic is in second with 129, also not picking up any points in this race. McWave in third with 127. I don't think they picked up any points either, doesn't look like it. So the top three not picking up any points here, managing to hold on to their position. Same with Marley in fourth with 112. Then we have Adam in fifth with 109, Jenny in sixth with 108, Mario in seventh with 106, James in eighth with 100, Zach in ninth with 97, and Space Comet in 10th, tied with Zor with 94. Then Carol and Cheese tied for 12th, Christopher in 14th, Jonah in 15th, Kutsi in 16th, Ib 17th, Storm King tied with Jake 18th, and Diamond Swords in 20th, Stanky and T-Dub tied. I think I usually do this by saying the points, not the positions, don't I? It just doesn't sound right. Carol and Cheese with 91, Christopher with 86, Shona with 85, Kutsi with 84, Ib with 83, Storm King and Jake with 82, Dinosaurs 81, Stanky and T-Dub with 80, Barto Superboss 77, and Dom 76, making up our top 25. Yeah, something just did not sound right about that. But hey. Avengers Netflix is not the one, can't lie. So that is going to be it for the races of this week. Next week we're starting off with Sus Race on Monday at the same time. Not many races left to go. We've got 9 races left. And 4 races left until the highway race, as Cheese pointed out there. That is going to be it for this week of racing and this stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.